Hi guys, how are you? So good to see you guys. Are you guys having a good night? I'm here to just tell you my path so that you hopefully can take something away from it. I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day. I had given in to that pressure. I lost sight of who I was. I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am because I thought that others would accept me for it. And I realized I don't know how to be anything but myself.
Selena Marie Gomez is an American singer, actress, and film producer. Gomez began her acting career on the children's television series Barney and Friends. She became famous as a teenager when she starred in Wizards of Waverly Place on Disney Channel. She has received various accolades and was named Billboard's Woman of the Year in 2017, and she also broke 15 Guinness World Records. Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2020. She has a large following on social media and is the most followed musician and actress on Instagram.
I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes and that you may not be good enough and you don't have enough people supporting you and you're being told all of these things.
Selena shows sympathy for the audience, saying she understands they've all felt inadequate at some point. Here we have the phrase, have what it takes. A person who has what it takes is one who possesses the qualities necessary to be successful. Note that when a T is between two vowels, it is generally pronounced like a fast t sound. It also sounds the same as the rolling sound of many languages, when the tip of the tongue touches the upper gum ridge. Thus, Selena pronounces what and it together as what it. What it. As the T in what is between two vowels, A and I. Have what it takes. Have what it takes.
Do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes?
You don't have what it takes to understand. You don't have what it takes to understand.
I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes and that you may not be good enough and you don't have enough people supporting you and you're being told all of these things when deep down it's all you want to do.
An emotion that is strongly felt and often kept hidden from others is described as deep down. The D in deep is pronounced with the long E sound. Deep. Deep.
Deep down, he's really sorry. Deep down, he's really sorry.
But deep down, you're scared. But deep down, you're scared.
When deep down it's all you want to do.
She continues on and elaborates on how people are affected by that feeling.
You want to be a part of something great. You want to make something great.
Want to would sound like wanna. Wanna. When spoken fast.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
They want to meet Maya. They want to meet Maya.
You want to be a part of something great. You want to make something great. And it does more than knock the wind out of you. It crushes you when people try to tell you that you're not good enough.
Knock the wind out of someone is an idiom that means to hit or throw someone, so they are incapable of breathing normally for a brief period of time. Essentially, Selena is saying that listening to other people's words in which they tell you that you are not enough will have greater negative effects on you for a longer period of time. Those words really take their toll to the point where they can crush you. Note that the K at the beginning of knock is silent. Knock. Knock.
He knocks the wind out of him. He knocks the wind out of him.
I don't know how, but that knocked the wind out of me. I don't know how, but that knocked the wind out of me.
And it does more than knock the wind out of you, it crushes you when people try to tell you that you're not good enough.
The singer could sympathize with such feelings because she'd been through the exact same situation. However, she was fortunately accompanied by her mother along the way and received encouraging advice from her.
And it almost did for me, but there was my mom next to me, stronger than ever, and she said the most important thing is to always trust in myself. If I'm doing something because I love it, I should do it because I love it, and I believe I can do it.
In the example, we can see two ways to pronounce
It almost.
since the T is between two vowels, I and A. It is pronounced as a fast
T.
or as a rolling when we link it and almost together.
It almost. It almost.
Most important. Trust in. While in most important and a trust in, the T is between a consonant and a vowel, so it's still pronounced as most important. Most important. Trust in. Trust in. She continues with the valuable advice from her mother.
So she told me to keep going. Thank you. She told me and she taught me to turn the other cheek and let the critics be critics and let us just trust ourselves.
The cheeks are the parts of your face below your eyes. The word is pronounced with the long
E.
and the final k sound. Cheek. Cheek. Turn the other cheek. However, is an idiom that means not reacting violently or angrily when someone has hurt you, and not doing anything to retaliate. For a smooth transition between the words, the and other. When we speak fast, we add a soft sound in between. The other. The other.
What about turning the other cheek? What about turning the other cheek?
There was no turning the other cheek. There was no turning the other cheek.
So she told me to keep going. Thank you. She told me and she taught me to turn the other cheek and let the critics be critics and let us just trust ourselves.
Hence, her mother told her to just ignore the criticism, let the critics be critics, and focus on ourselves instead.
And I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day. I'm sure with school, with work, with friends, with parents, with family, with parents. I know sometimes with mine. They tell me what to wear, how to look, what I should say, how I should be. Until recently, I had given in to that pressure. I lost sight of who I was. I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am because I thought that others would accept me for it. And I realized I don't know how to be anything but myself.
She then discusses how to cope with pressure, acknowledging that everyone faces pressure every day.
And I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day.
To deal with something is a phrasal verb that refers to doing something to achieve a goal or to solve a problem. The EA is pronounced with the long
E.
sound by making our mouth wide, like a smile, while our tongue touches the sides of our teeth. Deal. Deal.
Deal with your jealousy. Deal with your shortcomings. Deal with your jealousy. Deal with your shortcomings.
You go deal with your family. You go deal with your family.
And I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day.
There are a number of different sources of pressure.
I'm sure with school, with work, with friends, with parents, with family, with parents. I know sometimes with mine. They tell me what to wear, how to look, what I should say, how I should be.
And it actually takes its toll on the singer.
Until recently, I had given in to that pressure.
When you give in to something, you stop arguing or fighting and accept your defeat. We join the final sound of give with the beginning of in fast speech. Give in. Give in.
Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to fear.
They give in to their emotions. They give in to their emotions.
After being under so much pressure for so long, Selena finally gave in.
I had given in to that pressure.
And her self-esteem suffered as a result.
I lost sight of who I was.
To lose sight of something is an idiom meaning to forget an important thought or fact because you are too distracted by other things. Therefore, when Selena says she lost sight of who she was, what she means is that she was not living her true self anymore, due to the tremendous pressure she had been under. Let's listen to some other examples where people use this idiom.
Let's not lose sight of tradition. Let's not lose sight of tradition.
We lose sight of doing what's right. We lose sight of doing what's right.
I lost sight of who I was. I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am because I thought that others would accept me for it. And I realized I don't know how to be anything but myself.
She was suffering because she paid too much attention to other people's words and tried to change herself accordingly, with the hope that the new version of herself would be accepted.
I'd be lying if I said that I've never tried to make myself better by giving in, because I have. But I've learned from my actions, and for all the things I've done, I'm proudest of that. I've learned from my mistakes.
But then she learned from her mistakes and realized that was not a good idea to live up to others' opinions. Hence, she tells people to be careful with their friends' cycles.
Figuring out what types of friends you have, you are who you surround yourself with.
When you try to reach an understanding of a person's actions, motives, or personality, you are trying to figure them out. To make a smooth transition when pronouncing the phrase, we link the sound at the end of figure with the O at the beginning of out. Figure out. Figure out.
I should figure out her name. I should figure out her name.
I can't figure her out. I can't figure her out.
Figuring out what types of friends you have, you are who you surround yourself with.
To surround means to be all around. When you surround yourself with someone, you have that certain types of people near you.
You must surround yourself with people. You must surround yourself with people.
Surround yourself with light. Surround yourself with light.
You are who you surround yourself with.
After all, it's important to know who you are and stay true to yourself. Trying to live up to other people's opinions about you and who you should become would just likely do more harm than good. Also, be careful with who you surround yourself with, and know that you're always loved by the right people. If you find the video useful and would love to listen to more inspiring speeches and learn English at the same time, just click subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video.